And there we go. Everyone, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having brilliant, fantastic, amazing days and enjoying your weekends so far. I'm looking forward to next week already. Today, I'm recording a video on how to build confidence when trading volatile instruments. Okay, and I'm going to be, breaking it down into 3 steps, 3 tips and tricks on how to improve and increase and enhance your confidence when trading, and on especially, volatile instruments. Okay, so let's dive into it. So first, my first tip and trick is to do analysis on every single day. Okay, when you master something, okay, and you focus and hyper focus on one specific instrument every single day. Okay, whether it's in the New York session, whether it's the London session, the Athens session, whatever works for you, to work and do analysis on it every single day. Okay, and then to use that analysis and post it to Telegram, okay, or to TradingView. Okay, now those are the 2 that I've written. Below you can either create a channel on Telegram, okay, like I do with my my trades, to document them, or you can create an account on TradingView and upload your analysis. Okay, whether you're right or wrong, document it and keep it up there. So following on from that, putting yourself in at the deep end, and as they say with learning how to swim, putting yourself in at the deep end, forces you to learn how to swim, okay, because otherwise you'll drown. So, when it comes to trading, forcing yourself to document your trades, okay, and keep them up there, whether they're right or wrong, for yourself to see, okay, for anyone else that wants to join to see, holds you accountable, okay, and it will help you progress and learn a lot faster, okay. Whereas if you're putting trades up there, removing the losing ones, ultimately it makes you look better than you actually are, and it doesn't hold you accountable to it, and you don't actually learn much from it, okay. So what I've said is, trading continuously, focusing on one pair, an instrument, it then becomes normal, whether it's a volatile instrument like an indice, okay, or not. If you put yourself in at the deep end, you journal, you document your trades. You don't have to be taking them, but just document your analysis. It puts you in at the deep end. Okay, it helps you understand how to trade that instrument a lot faster. Okay, and if you journal it in a book or an Excel spreadsheet, a Telegram channel, or a TradingView chart analysis page profile, then you're going to increase your performance on that instrument drastically, and it will become normal. Whether you find it difficult now, you'll find it a lot more normal in the future. Now, the second thing that I've written down is, on how to build confidence when trading volatile instruments in particular, is to develop a strategy, okay, that actually suits your psychology. Okay, now you might be following someone else's signals, you might be following else, for someone else's strategy, but develop a strategy for yourself that actually suits your psychology. Okay, so what I've written down here is, reasons that you aren't confident, okay, are typically because you're trading with too larger positions. Okay, you can't, emotionally manage the fluctuations of the profit and loss. Again, you're either holding on to positions too long, blowing accounts, or you're cutting off profit very, very quickly. It's usually because you're on a too low time frame. Okay, also, it kind of goes hand in hand. From what I've seen and from what I've experienced, is that people are either using too larger positions, okay, on too lower time frames, or a bit of both. Okay, and what I've recommended and said is that if you zoom out, okay, zoom out the time frames rather than trading on the 15-minute, 30-minute, trade on perhaps the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily candles, scale down the position sizes, because you're going to be having larger stop losses and take profits. It actually becomes quite comfortable. Okay, now if you're used to trading and holding positions for a year, leverage trading is going to feel quite uncomfortable. Okay, and then if you go down to scalping, it's going to feel even more uncomfortable. Okay, and then when you scale back out, okay, and you've, as I've said, put yourself in the deep end and understood how trading on the lower time frames is quite uncomfortable and is quite quick and is quite fast paced. Okay, scaling back out to the hourly or the 4 hour candle, seems quite relaxed and gentle. So ultimately, one of the strategies that I've said to build confidence when trading volatile instruments is to develop a different strategy, perhaps a strategy that suits your psychology better, which might be lowering the lot sizing and increasing the time frame, okay, and zooming out a little bit. Okay, now the third thing that I've written down on how to improve and increase and enhance your confidence when trading, and especially volatile instruments, is to actually look to automate your trading. Okay, now a lot of people haven't used expert advisors before, okay, but if you haven't, it might be worth looking and researching into them, okay, because if you are an emotional person, okay, perhaps you're busy as well, it suits and it goes nicely hand in hand that you can actually automate trading. So if you don't know what expert advisors are, they're essentially programs, okay, that can be coded to, MT5, MT4, numerous other different web-based platforms as well, okay, and essentially, you can place and plug in inputs into these expert advisors, into these robots, into these bits of code, okay, so to essentially take trades on your behalf. Okay, so if certain criteria and certain inputs are met, then it will take a trade on your behalf automatically. Okay, it's beautiful and it's brilliant if you're busy, okay, if you also want to pacify some income, okay, and it's also brilliant, as I've said, if you want to build confidence in a strategy, because you can backtest these strategies, you can forward test these strategies, you can place them on demos, so in demo environments, you can actually learn how the trades are flown and how it works, and essentially you can develop some data that reassures and builds up your confidence. Okay, because if you see 2 to 3% made on a funded account across the last 2-3 months, okay, it builds up significant amounts of confidence in that the next month might achieve the same. Whereas if you're manually trading and your fluctuation and your performance is up and down, expert advisors can often help balance that out a little bit for you. So, what I've said is that you can utilize EAs that take low risk and have sustainable outcomes. Okay, of course, expert advisors can't just be set and forget and forgotten about. Okay, that's kind of a myth. But what they can be done is they can be tweaked and constantly adapted to the market conditions, help you pacify income, and help with your emotional, psychological, balance when it comes to trading. So otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've learned a lot from it. It's provided you some value. And as always, if it has, feel free to check out all the links down below. I've got all my personal profiles, all the FXLondon profiles that you can join, all of the community group chats. Feel free to join up the Telegram, the Facebook, the Instagram, all of the others as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment if you've got any thoughts and opinions that you want me to share and shed. And as always, as well, if you want to book a call with me, my link to Calendly is down below as well. But otherwise, hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. Let's crush it next week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.